Joining us now on the phone is KSNT News' political analyst, Dr. Bob Beatty. He is in Cleveland tonight at the convention. Bob, tell us a little bit more about the atmosphere surrounding this week's event on day one.
Well, it's been important in Cleveland here for the Republican Party to show the world that they're unified behind Donald Trump. So this first night was really important, that the speakers had a unified message and that the crowd was supportive of just the idea of Trump being the nominee. And of course, Donald Trump even appeared on the first night, which doesn't always happen, as a way to solidify the idea that he is the nominee, and there's still a lot of Republicans that are still grappling with that. So that's what they wanted to accomplish on this first night.
And Bob, parties want every night to have a message. What message did the Republicans want to convey tonight?
Yeah, the theme for the Republicans tonight was, make America safe again, and they really concentrated on a couple things. One was the Benghazi incident, where Hillary Clinton was the Secretary of State during that time. The other is the idea of illegal immigration. So they actually brought in relatives or the mothers of people who had been killed by illegal immigrants in various incidents, and they also brought in people that were very closely related to the Benghazi incident. So it was they really tried to push the idea that under President Obama and Hillary Clinton, America has not been safe, and then the counter idea that Donald Trump will make Americans safe. So you have to sell two messages there, one convincing people that they're not as safe as they were, and then that Donald Trump can fix it.
And I know that you've seen a lot of different people there today because there was quite a bit of diversity on the stage tonight. Was that purposeful as well?
Yeah, both political parties always are going to put on a stage what we would call diversity, a lot of different types of people, races, ethnicities, those sorts of things. And that's true for tonight as well. So we saw Latinos, we saw women, we saw African Americans. But an interesting statistic I came across was that this Republican convention, out of the 2,472 delegates, 18 are African American. That's the lowest percentage in the history, or since 1910 when they started taking statistics. So there was diversity on the stage, but actually in the delegates, less than 1% of the delegates are black. And that's going to be a problem for Donald Trump come election time. Right now he's only polling at 6% of black Americans.
Yeah, shocking statistic there. Now, was there anything else that surprised you tonight?
Well, people who watched the convention probably noticed that former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani gave a really fiery speech, and I think some commentators and myself were thinking, boy, if he'd done that when he ran for president, it might have been a different story. So Giuliani knows Donald Trump. He said he's known him for 30 years, and he really lit up the crowd more than any other speaker, more than Donald Trump's wife or anyone else. Giuliani really had the crowd going tonight.
All right. And last question here, Bob. I know that you kind of mentioned to me earlier, security there is quite complex. Can you kind of describe it for the folks here at home?
Yeah, the security situation is absolutely amazing. $50 million the city of Cleveland has received, and there's a security zone of 1.5 miles around the arena that stretches out. So just to get in the mile around the arena, you have to show credentials. And there's a lot of people that have just what they're called perimeter credentials, which only allow them to be around the perimeter of the arena, and then you need different credentials to actually get inside the arena. So some people said, oh, be safe, Bob, and inside that arena, I'm feeling very, very safe. Maybe not quite as safe out on the streets, but there's a lot of police out there, so I'm feeling fine in the streets as well.
Incredible. All right, well, thank you, Bob, and take care, and we'll check in with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
And Bob will be in Cleveland for the Republican National Convention all week. We'll hear more from him in the coming days on both KSNT News at 5 and right here on KSNT News at 10.